then, Dan, you've created shows for four networks and across different platforms. What has been your strategy in terms of creating content, and what do you think has been most successful for you so far?
I think that I'm not a big fan of idea worship. I think that people make the mistake of trying to come up with a good idea. I think that television, in particular, is, for better or for worse, it's a comfort tool. It's a family that you're seeking, whether it's a workplace family or and the best TV is the idea is. It's just a generic foundation, and it's the execution, it's the actors that you discover, it's the stories that you tell that make a show good or bad. So so because it starts with a script, I always look for what I think non-writing executives look for, which is a writer who is passionate about something, and to tie that into the outsider perspective thing. It's like this is a great time for point of view is really selling. I think we've discovered something that old world television either had mistaken or was lying to us about, which was the idea that there was this goal, you're supposed to accomplish this goal of having everybody in the living room watch one show. So Knight Rider's got a sexy guy for the mom and the sexy woman for the dad, and then it's a talking car for the kids and all that stuff. And this golden age of television is being driven by, frankly, the fragmentation of the media down to the point where there's not enough money to support the kind of guy that chomps on a cigar and makes that his goal. And all of a sudden you've got Vince Gilligan saying, like, I'm gonna tell you a really specific story from the darkest part of my soul. And you have Shonda Rhimes is popping up, and you have at FX, like John Landgraf has this culture over there about point of view. Everything is about point of view, and we've discovered that it doesn't have to be relatable. You don't have to be transgender to recognize, to be intrigued and drawn into Transparent, and you don't have to be black to watch Atlanta. You can even acknowledge that you don't understand 30% of it if you're white, and that you like it that way, because people really like point of view. They like specific stuff, and so that is, I think it's like marketability be damned. Somebody comes into. If it's about collaboration, if it's about production, and you're looking for a writer with a pitch, then listen for actually like the kind of opposite of what your instincts might say. Like listen for something that sounds so unsellable, and then because it's a derivative medium that's all about watering things down and compromising them and executing them. So it's like find something insane and draw a frame around that and sell that. That's what Rick and Morty is. It's just like this thing that should not be allowed to be a show. And then I came in with my kind of sterile TV muscles and said, okay, but it's a family and all that stuff.
Got it. Awesome.